welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, into the Ravencourt EU in-houses. My name's Bahamut on the left-hand side. We got our blue team on the right, it's our red team. These are in-house games for the Ravencourt. Basically, the easiest way to break all this down for any of you that do not know, they have a Discord MMR system and a bot that kind of handles...
Way to go, dude! Right!
Bag!
Yes!
Thank you for the 5 tier 1 gifted subs. If you got a gifted sub, welcome to Bahamuts. Thank you so much, Bag, for the 5 gifted. That is super nice of you. You got a bunch of cuties. Thank you, thank you, thank you very much. No, I mean your eyes. My eyes are googly. What's up, Science Bish? Bag, thank you again. That's super generous of you. I really appreciate that. Thank you for the for a total of 27 subs in this channel. Thank you very much. Now you got science as well. I just realized that. All right, so as I was saying, sorry, thank you again. I really appreciate that generosity. So the way that this works is that, as I said, there's a bot in Discord for, and if you want to check it out, you can use !Ravencourt or !Raven, takes you to their website. You can follow that to the Discord, blah, blah, blah. But there's an MMR system, so basically this is like custom Storm League. Because Storm League can be absolutely dog shit at times in Heroes of Storm, and that's not an exaggeration. So, what's been created is this custom Storm League on the European server. Thanks for the cast. Hey, my pleasure. Thanks for continuing to support, and that's also 5 subs for the raffle. Also 5 subs for you for the raffle. 5 tickets. All right, we're on Team the Spider Queen. I know I kind of just rambled through the explanation of it. I hope I got it mildly covered for all of you. If you have any questions, by all means, throw them in Twitch chat. We got a Lucio, Diablo, Maev, and a Blaze band. We'll be seeing a Rhaegar, Leorc for the set of our blue team. Joanna, Hogger, and what? Will we get that Hanzo, maybe, to get some wave clear? It's going to be Anduin. Okay. No Hanzo, no Genji priority early on, which is kind of surprising. Usually those are 2 heroes that are very, very highly prioritized in the European server side of things. And I know we do have some NA players maybe sneaking in here and there with these games, but overall, we're going to get into our next ban phase. Will be a Tracer ban. Not wanting to deal with her sustained damage on Tomb of the Spider Queen and her mobility as well. With a Leoric, what do you not want to deal with? Maybe, well, Diablo's already banned away. Nubarak is kind of whatever, and there's the Hanzo, okay. Makes sense. You can go into Dragon Strike, which is where you summon the pretzels, which I know that's backwards, but still. Dragon Strike with the Entomb, you kind of have the pretzel coffin, if you will, the snake coffin. You can call it the Indiana Jones. Nubarak will be grabbed. Cocoon into Anduin will be nice. And Sylvanas Force, Sustain, Siege, and a little bit of a lot of mobility, actually. There's a ton of mobility for the side of our blue team. Between Wraithwalk, Rhaegar's ability to insta-mount, Nubarak Burrow, and Haunting Wave from Sylvanas. A lot of good mobility from this blue side. Joanna, Hogger, Anduin, gonna need something to get some wave clear between the rotations, like an Asmodan. Nah, just kidding, we won't see Asmodan. We will get a sustained damage Vala, which is actually a hyper carry Vala now that we have a Chen coming in. So I wonder, will the Hogger or the Chen be with the 4-man? That's the big question. We shall see. Last but not least, Rhaegar, Leoric, Nubarak, Sylvanas. We could see an Imperius, actually. I don't hate the idea of an Imperius into Chen or Hogger. Actually, the Imperius would be really, really nice in the 4-man. Leave Leoric in the bottom lane and just stab Daddy. But we get a Gul'dan. No Stabby Daddy in map number 1 for Team the Spider Queen. Gul'dan, wave clear is good. We're going to be also having the double dots between Sylvanas, Gul'dan. Really good draft from our blue side. Like what we're seeing quite a bit here. Let's swap into our casting screen, and let me go ahead and start up a prediction for you. What happened? 2 players just dropped out. Oh, Chen is not planned. It's a Junkrat instead. Okay, so it's not a Chen last pick. It's a Junkrat. That changes things up a little bit. Alrighty, well, I'll at least get the prediction roted up for all of you. And once we get all the players back in here, we'll jump into the game immediately. GG, well played. That's map number 1 in the books. Pre-picked Chen and left. Oh. Interesting. Oh, that's a thing that happened, but that's all right. It's whatever. I will hit ready. I'm just hearing clown music in the back of my head right now. Or circus music. Alrighty, so the Chen was a Junkrat. We'll see that player swap off when they stop being AFK, I guess. I'm assuming they're still AFK since I still see a Chen.
I stand ready.
Do you? Alright, looks like the readies are out. And we will get going into this map. I will start the prediction when you all can see who's on what and stuff like that, so that way, because I know there's a little bit of a change to the last second with that Chen swap into a Junkrat. So it's not gonna be a hypercarry Vala. We will be having a Chen jumping in here as well. The loading screen thing. There we go. Okay, all right. Cho'Gall portrait, no Cho'Gall. Sadness. Sadness inside. Alrighty, everyone. The gamble is good to go.
Hey, listen.
Which team is going to be winning? Tomb of the Spider Queen. Go ahead and get gambles in. There is your level 1s on the bottom of the screen. As on the right-hand side, we're looking at our red team. We got Banana on the Anduin, Soaking playing the Hogger, Drac on the Vala. We'll see Wreath playing Junkrat, and last but not least, Dead Inside playing this Joanna. To the west side of the map in the blue, we're looking at Ultralisk on Rhaegar, Kier playing this Chromie, Papa Smurf on Sylvanas, Fish burrowing around on a Nubarak, and last but not least, we'll see Stark on the Bone King Leoric. Gamble's still going. We got 7K on the blue team. If you want to put some odds on that red side, still up and available, as we have a W-Build Vala. W-Build Vala here on Tomb of the Spider Queen. Leoric will be going into Consume Vitality. We got a pause here, so... lag. Okay. Little bit of lag. Never mind. We're back into the game. That was instantaneous. All right. 7,000 on blue team, 69 on red. I like it. I like the odds. Thank you very much. Concussion Mine will split the enemy a bit here. Chastise to land immediately into Ultralisk, who's trying to run away on Rhaegar, and will be able to with 138 HP. Dead Inside still alive on this Joanna as we get back into, or as we start out on our double soak rotations. Kier poking at the enemy team in their rotations as well on this Chromie, putting time traps in the bush. Junkrat with Concussion Mines to try and do the same as Papa Smurf gets poked down. Actually getting poked by Junkrat, but that'll be an easy
First blood
for Cure. Beautifully done on this Chromie, landing those Sand Blasts. Banana gonna be split. Papa Smurf will be traded in the moment. It's a 2-for-1 overall, favoring the side of our blue team. Bit of an A-Ram in the top lane. Well, I guess it's a A-Tram. I don't know. I guess my best guess. But it's 9 stacks for Vala on her W build currently, poking at the enemy here and there. She'll have a jump in damage by 40 at the 20 mark, so she jumps to 80 damage at that point, and then she'll continue to be able to build this up by 2 on top of that, so 22 stacks would be something, I believe, 84 damage buff, I believe. If my math is right on that. If not, it's chat's fault. I don't know. Easily just blame chat when things are not correct. We can get into some comms. We'll do that a little bit later on. Oh, yeah, a little bit later on in this game. I'll try and remember to jump into comms every single game, because I think a lot of you like hearing what the players are saying, so... We'll jump into some winning side comms, maybe post level 10 around a Web Weaver phase. That's usually when we can get some good information when it comes to sieging and team fighting. Papa Smurf threatening bottom lane, and Ubrak comes in for the burrow charge on a BRB Soaking, who is going to get chunked down to 50%, but they're fine. Tapping well, really quickly. Chromie with the Time Walker's Pursuit level 1 will be able to get some vision on Dead Inside and Banana as they poke out here and there, though Dead Inside in a bit of a rough spot, needs to try and back away. Leap of Faith will pull them out of a bad spot. Good morning, Gatto. I have a package to open up from you. It is sitting on my desk. I ran to the post office after stream yesterday and forgot that they were not open on Saturdays. So I need to ship stuff, but I can't do it till Monday because apparently the post office is closed on Saturday and Sunday. But my P.O. box is open, so I got the package you sent, so we'll open that up after this game while we're waiting for the next lobby. But good to see you, bud. Thanks for coming through the stream, and I hope you're having a good Sunday. Concussion Mine doesn't even hit Cure right there. Able to run away on Chromie. Fish a little bit low, and Papa Smurf will Haunting Wave back. Alrighty. One gem needs to be picked up on the side of our red team for a full turn-in. They're at 49 out of 50, and we'll see that in the mid lane really easily. Actually, Papa Smurf being the target. Haunting Wave onto the far side of the fort wall. And that Concussion Mine doesn't get the pull that they're looking for. But enough for a turn-in on the side of this red team. The vast majority being held by Hogger currently with 23. More poke from Chromie. Cure just playing it safe in the top lane, looking to pick up gems when they can, but doesn't seem like he'll be able to step up for that one. Oh, goodbye. Alright. Papa Smurf I thought was dead there. I didn't see the Haunting Wave immediately. Drac is going to get chased down. The Vala, she's fine, but Papa Smurf will be the one to fall. Gems picked up by Ultralisk here. 2-2 in kills in total, 7 apiece in the levels. A little bit more experience over the side of our our red team. As Fish is able to pop his W. Unfortunately, Junkrat will go down. Not losing any gems. Oh, Fish, that's really risky. Actually, not really. The Rhaegar was right behind, and this is full W build. Full W build for a Nubarak. He wants to chase down Drac, but I don't think he's going to be able to. Sees the Vala. I think she's going to be fine by this fort front gate. Checking really quickly if Banana has Leap of Faith. Just 29 seconds on that, actually. Chastise, Cure taking a ton of damage. We have Leoric going down to Hogger in bottom lane, and Cure gets the time stop onto Dead Inside and a Sandblast as well. Vala poking more into Papa Smurf with those W's past the 22 mark, and as I mentioned, at 22 stacks, you'd be seeing 84 extra damage, plus you have the 280, plus you have the Arsenal, and my apologies, we will have the Hogger go down to Chromie and top. Ultralisk runs in to pick up a few of the gems, and first Web Weaver phase going over the side of our red team as Dead Inside gets mounted and dismounted almost immediately. Faffin, good to see you, bud. Hope you're having a fantastic Sunday. Arsenal damage is 142 per grenade, I believe. So a lot of good scaling on the W build Valo. We'll see how that works out for her as the game does progress. We can check in on those stats a little bit later. Speaking of stats, let's go ahead and cycle through the other numbers, get an idea of what the damage, healing, and experience looks like for map number 1 on Tomb of the Spider Queen. Oh, what did I just break? There we go. I hit the wrong button for a second. Oh, that's also why, too. I was like, wait a minute. I'm supposed to cycle over to this. Alright, Web Weavers are down for our red team. Fish getting just getting poked at by Drac. Is there a way to deal with this? Yes, absolutely. There's a way to deal with the temporal loop. It's put pressure onto everyone else. Rocket ride! It's a rocket ride for Junkrat. Really? Alright. Not something you see every day, but you know what? Always enjoyable. Junkrat actually speeds right back by Papa Smurf, tries to push up mid lane. Web Weavers have expired on the red side. They take down the fort. Hot and lazy Sunday here. I, for once, am not sweating in the middle of a stream because my neighbor lent me their little AC unit. It has, it's like 8,000 BTU output, and it's been, like, just enough. The only thing I'm afraid of is my electricity bill. I'm dreading what my electricity bill can potentially look like here. It's been running kind of non-stop since I plugged it in. Looks like, we have a phone call for someone, so that's interesting. Okay. BTU, you mean butt? Funny enough, BTU actually is British thermal units. If I'm not mistaken, it is British thermal units. You basically need, what's the ratio? I think it's 2 BTUs per square foot to cool, like, so 2 BTUs would cool 1 square foot of space. So do with that what you will. Whatever those are. Let's educate chat really quickly while we're waiting for this unpause. The British thermal unit (BTU) is a measure of heat, which is a form of energy. No. It was originally defined by the amount of heat required to raise the temperature of 1 pound of water by 1 degree Fahrenheit. It is also part of the United States customary units. The SI unit for energy is the joule. 1 BTU equals 1,055 joules, varying from a range of I just don't care. I never really had to do much with BTU stuff. 23 seconds on my alt. Don't tell anyone in all chat. Booty thermal units. So you love the booty thermal units. We are currently in a pause right now. That's why we're talking about BTUs. I guess we would be talking about that anyways in the middle of the game, wouldn't we? Well, we chill. We just wait here and we chill. And we'll see what happens. Don't know what's going on. It looks like one of the players had like a phone call or something like that. So we'll wait here. And we'll find out what they've got going on. It is a Rocket Ride Junkrat. Cocoon for a Nubarak. Leoric and Tomb, Wailing Arrow, Temporal Loop, Sister Healing. Nothing really out of the ordinary outside of that Rocket Ride. So this is a bastardization of SI? Sure. Can we talk about onions? Why not? Onions have layers. Okay. Looks like the readies are coming out. All right. Alrighty, we're back into the game. Thanks for the patience, everyone. Sorry for the delay. We're going to be getting into our second Webweaver phase of this first map, and it's going to be summoned by our blue side. First Webweaver phase already came through from the red team, and that got the mid lane for it. What can our blue side do? Kier going to poke in here and there as much as he possibly can with this Chromie. Tell Bandit he's perfect. Mr. Bandit, you are perfect. Chromie continues to poke at the fort front gate, but that's already Webweaver expired there. An aggressive rotation from our blue side into this bottom lane. It will not yield a kill, though there is a cocoon onto Anduin. Cure's actually displaced on the high side of the wall. That's not where you want to be. Temporal Loop to try and buy a window. That's 30 gems just down the drain. You hate to see it. Cure a little too aggressive with the... Well, I mean, the whole team was pretty aggressive right there, not gonna lie. It's a ride, it's a rocket ride. So far, Rocket Ride, 2 for 2 in kills. Rocket Ride has been used twice. It has yielded 2 kills. Gotta say, that's pretty good, though the bottom lane fort is safe. No, just a hair too long. A hair, a toenail, a follicle too long. Okay, sorry. Making sure I wasn't missing anything in Twitch chat. Do have another turn in here. Looks like Joanne is going to get 35 turned in. Vala trying to look for a bit here. Temporal Loop into Junkrat. He should go down. Leap of Faith's on point! Entomb from Leoric does not catch anyone. Feels like when I go fishing sometimes on stream. Good sustained damage into a Nubarak. The Light Bomb will not get the stun. Big W's out from Vala. She's at 40 stacks currently. When there's a lull in the game, we'll take a look at that. The shockwave from the Hogger followed up by the staggering blow into the wall. The loot horde is good, and that is a wailing arrow, only to cry out Sylvanas' own death. Junkrat able to get away. 2 seconds on his rocket ride. Banana getting the 10 turn in here. Soaking needs to turn in their 19. Rocket ride into Cure. Nicely done from Cure, though. All right, rocket ride. What is it? 2 for 3. Drac will go down. I do think we got a little bit of a... Ooh, wait, hold on. Top lane got pushed up by Joanna. Nicely done. And the Red Web Weaver's coming through as well. Hot dog. Speaking of, that sounds good. 128 damage from multi-shot bonus. We will see 275 baseline, and then add in another 173 if a grenade hits from Arsenal. You can do that math, chat. I believe in you for me, as that's a huge Entomb Light Bomb. What is Leoric playing for the enemy? Haunting way from Sylvanas to try and get her out of this one, and Joanna will go down. It's a few gems dropped on the ground. Anduin to fall, and that Entomb seemed bad, but it was perfectly played from the side of our blue squad, who will be able to go clear things up. Hogger goes down in bottom lane. Oh, sorry, no, in mid. Sorry, how did Hogger get over here? That is confusing. Must have been a weird bounce, but either way, we're looking at a triple kill. And all I gotta say to the members of our red team is...
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
I am out of tea with this mug. I don't know why I keep picking it up. Rocket ride! I mean, you take those, right? Rocket ride 3 for 4. Howdy, chat. If I missed you in chat, if you're lurking, welcome, welcome. Hope you're all having a good day. Concussion Mine doesn't get the pull onto Ultras that Junkrat's looking for, but a Blessed Shield to the face of Sylvanas confirms a kill into her. Fish looking to pick up those gems, gets the burrow away, has that W build completely. We'll be seeing the Ursitating Spines. That's not how you pronounce that, but I'm going to go ahead and say that is. I mean, you have shitness plating right here. It's chitinous, I think. Chitinous is how you pronounce it. Blue Web Weavers will descend, but of course they can see this is a boss being contested, is being worked on. Well, I'd say you can see it on the minimap, but Leoric and everyone is currently brawling around this boss. Is it going to be Leash? Leoric's Entomb was his own death. Banana chunked right now. The boss Tornado bopping people around. Cocoon into Junkrat. Drac trying to poke at that Cocoon here and there. The boss will leash and completely expire. Shockwave onto Chromie. Might have actually been able to time stop that. Not 100% sure on denying the damage. Cure will fall here as the Blue Web Weaver phase has been summoned. And Banana, absolutely fine. Lands the Chastise into Fish. Concussion Mine from Junkrat. And Fish is dinner. It's a ride. It's a rocket ride. If Ultralis died to the grenades right there, just standing still, that would have been comical. But so Rocket Ride is 3 for 5. We're not keeping track to flame the player. We're just keeping track for funsies. Why not? 50 stacks on Vala currently. You had pizza with friends last night? Oh. Pizza sounds so good. Ooh, shield glare. Oh my god, it's just barely... He barely walks away with that one. 142 damage. So 450. Nope. Oh god. Now we have to do new math. 464 damage on the W, plus an additional 203 if the grenade hits. Ouch! And it just keeps on scaling. It just keeps on scaling. Nice Rain of Vengeance from Val, the Temporal Loop eaten by the Joanna Iron Skin. Dem will pull a few enemies around. Entomb from Leoric, and Joanna doesn't really care. She just keeps brawling into Leoric, who's gonna get the Ancestor Healing, but Sin's exposed level 4 for the level 7 for Joanna denies 35% of that healing. She will still fall. Rocket Ride from Junkrat, chasing down somebody. Can he get anyone? No. He gets damage on Leoric. All right, we're 50% on the Rocket Ride for kills. That's what I get for talking it up earlier on. With the kill into Joanna, I do believe we're looking at a boss attempt. Vala trying to poke at Fish here, and their big burrow impale follow-up. Banana's the target. It's actually Leoric who goes down. Papa Smurf gets chunked as well. Oh, call an ambulance, but not for me.
How quickly the tide turns.
Okay, Junkrat jumping around, clearing out waves. We've got 48 gems and, well, 26 turned in and 22 in the pockets, but still shy by 12 if I'm not mistaken. Light Bomb bounce into Cure Temporal Loop. Wow, BRB soaking with a beautiful bounce right there. Banana reading that angle, saying, "All right, I'll throw the Light Bomb onto you." But Cure has that timeout, works out pretty well for him. Shockwave not lining up. Rain of Vengeance hitting Fish, I believe. Bit of scuffle, but no kill, no fight. Lets you play more aggressively, but at level 20 you can go extra oomph. And you can have barrage of Riptires. A barrage of Riptires. Ball's still poking onto the top lane for it. Things are looking good for our red side. They hit level 20 first. They've got a commanding 6-kill lead. Though the target is soaking here. Wailing Arrow comes out as well. Sylvanas wants to chase him down, but the Desperate Prayer is enough from Banana. Here comes a Rocket Ride from Junkrat. Good damage into Papa Smurf, who does get the Haunting Wave out and the Ancestor healing. What do we go Junkrat level 20? Oh my god, really? I hate waiting. I hate waiting for Junkrat, hey. I like it. Honestly, I'm not upset. Earth Grasp Totem gets the dismount. You can have a train of rockets? What? Well, our 20s are still not here yet for the side of our blue squad. Web Weavers, the red side, are descending. Top lane a little far back. Mid lane seems to be the priority right now for red squad as they want to push onto this keep that already has the keep gate down. As a reminder, Web Weavers naturally lose health over time, as well as they take priority shots from keeps and such. Unless, of course, an enemy dives under the hero, dives under the structure, starts attacking enemy hero, then of course we get that new targeting. But either way, still 20 talent to your advantage. Fish kind of posturing, trying to defend, summon some beetles here and there. Top lane fort has gone down. Bottom lane keep front gate taking a bit of damage. Hogger with a... he's fine. He's fine. Joanna did go for her 20. Blinded by the light, so she has shield glare cooldown reductions on that one. Drops the blessed shield into the enemy while she's inside the entomb. Still no 20. Here comes a rocket ride from Junkrat. Leoric is going to be able to dodge that with a short distance Wraith Walk. Meanwhile, in top lane, the Webweaver phase has taken the Webweaver wave has taken down the keep front gate, but a quick clear from Sylvanas. 17 out of the 65 necessary on the opposing side, though. We do have 66 out of 60 in the pockets of our blue side, and Junkrat moves his way over to the bottom lane camp. Now, are they just going pure turn-in? I think so. I don't think we're going to see a boss plus. Oh, Leoric is delayed by the Joanna shield glare, blinded by the light, activated by her as well. We have an even 20 talent here. I think Chromie's got stuck in a loop. Hogger bounces through the buried alive from Leoric as that does expire. Stark taking a ton of damage on this Leoric. Vala vaults forward, gets a W, and Junkrat single auto. Actually, it's Vala who still gets that kill. Papa Smurf, if one W from Vala were to hit, it'd be enough. Junkrat chases down. This is way too aggressive. 6 seconds on a rocket ride, and he's dead.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
I didn't realize I was playing Leoric. I'll take less damage next time. Oh, nice. Thank you, Stark, for checking in with us. Yep. Stark so good. Stark APM so high. He's able to type and play at the same time. 69 stacks for Vala. Very important stat for all of you at home. Hello? 178 damage increased by that 69 stacks. Baseline 377, and grenade damage right now 237. Big ol' burstin' from Vala here. Somewhere in the 700, 800 ballpark if everything hits right. And you're playing Heart of the Swarm at the same time? Wow. Stark is playing two versions of HOTS. Stark loves HOTS so much he plays two versions at once. Alright, Blue Web Weavers will descend. We're about 20 minutes into this map. We didn't really look at or talk about the level 20s for the side of our blue team. Rewind, Buried Alive. We'll see Blink for Sylvanas, Stuck in a Loop for Chromie, and the Farseer's Blessing on that Rhaegar. Alright, I'm actually going to show us some stats while we get into this Web Weaver phase. Heroic damage a little bit higher for Vala, but Cure on Chromie not far behind. Bottom lane Web Weaver can descend very far into lane. Leoric Stark is going to start pushing that up as quickly as possible. Top lane gets cleared out almost instantaneously. Mid lane Fork will go down. That's a nice W for the blue team. At least they have periodic catapult pressure to match the periodic catapult pressure in those two lanes. Meanwhile, on top, there is still that advantage catapult to our red squad as they have the fort still. Big condemn? Nah, it was quite small, actually. Hogger clearing out mid. I saw him having a little bit of a bounce over there. Junkrat backing off with the concussion mine. Black Arrows from Sylvanas activated. Papa Smurf looking to get the siege. Amplify. Concussion mine into Leoric just provides extra damage. Bless shield off the Sylvanas, but she actually had the Will of the Forsaken, so she's able to run away at a increased speed. I believe it's, is it 145 or 140? I always forget. It's 140. So, 10% faster than mount speed for, is it 40 for, yeah, 40 for 3. 25 out of the 65 necessary. 10 to 16 in kills. What's up, King Andrew? Junkrappy's zooming on 20. Indeed he does. Indeed he does. I believe it's 150 mount speed. Yeah. Longer cooldown, of course, for your activatable. Sorry, I'm just looking at his level 13, the Ripper Air. It's just speed and movement and speed and movement. Stuck in a loop. Doesn't do anything. Joanna Ironskin eats that. Buried Alive onto Vala. Short distance Leap of Faith saves her from being silent. She keeps the damage coming in. Double Ancestral for the Farseer's Blessing, but it's a double kill to our red squad. Oh, Leoric on the right-hand side. That's a lot of gems to be lost. Unfortunately, he does go down. Meanwhile, Cure and Ultralis running out of here. Junkrat is doing Junkrat things here. Gets the dismount, Ripper Air, and bye-bye. Dear Lord. The bullying onto Cure right now. It's a ride, it's a rocket ride. Might as well dump it into bottom lane keep because the kill already had been had. Mid lane keep goes down. It was an easy for the side of our red team. And Vala with 81 stacks. Ultralis trying to play with fire right there, but it doesn't matter. Ultralis will be fine inside of the Hall of Storms. Junkrat back in the mix as well. He'll do a lap around the core on his I Hate Waiting. Leap of Faith activated by Banana. It doesn't matter that Leoric is respawned because the core is going to fall. No, they threw. No, I'm just kidding. GG, well played. Red team takes map number 1. So, does this mean Rocket Ride and I Hate Waiting are OP talents? Not at all. Not at all. It does not mean that whatsoever. Imagine if they save the core at 1%. Mm-hmm. OP talents can. I mean, yeah. If it wins, it's obviously OP. Which team wins Tomb of the Spider Queen? The red team did win Tomb of the Spider Queen. Red team did. Nicely done. W build Vala really strong in this one. Really effective work. What's up, Ace? Alrighty, we'll get into our next lobby, and then I will run and grab my other cup of tea. So until then, how y'all doing? Having a good day? Hope you're enjoying the stream. Lurkin. No, it's a nice cozy Sunday. It's a very nice cozy Sunday, so thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for supporting the stream. And, yeah. Tomorrow is my 1 day off a week, so I will be going down the river and stuff. So I'll be off tomorrow. Tuesday will be Heroes. Wednesday will be Tuesday will be Heroes. Wednesday will be StarCraft. Thursday will be Heroes. Friday will be Ocarina of Time Randomizer. I was having such a good time with the Ocarina of Time Randomizer. And then later on Friday, we have Wayne's World 2 Watch Party and Discord. Saturday will be Heroes and whatever else I feel like doing. And Sunday will be Heroes and a cooking stream. So we're going to be making the pretzel and beer cheese. We're making some delicious, like those bar pretzels you get at breweries. Day off, what's that? It is a day that I do a bunch of stuff that and never relax. Thanks for supporting the viewers, Baha. I do my best. Doing my best, sir! Alrighty. Alright, I got a lobby. I'll be right back. And consider the raffle while I'm gone. Okay. Red team clap. Something like that. Alright, I'm in the lobby. That's good. Alright, Curse Hollow is our next map. I've paid out the people. Ads are done. We can get going into our draft here. The readies are starting to come out. Thank you all for your patience. You don't understand the overlay. Is it just so you keep the muscle memory of updating scores? No, it's so we know what map we're on. So let's say you have a really good game number 3, and you tell your friend about it. They can literally look at the score and be like, oh, okay, I can jump to game number 3 easily. Yeah. It's like bookmarks. It's like chapters. If I had it set to 0-0, people would be like, what's going on? I like how I've been doing this for months, and this is the first time you've asked me. I literally have always kept score of these games. This is the first time you've ever asked me. Welcome back into the Ravencourt EUN houses. My name's Bahamut. On the left-hand side, we got our blue team. On the right, it's our red team. We're going to Curse Hollow for map number 2 in our in-houses, and let's see what's going to happen here. We have actually, we have a new player here and there, so a couple new players here and there. Excited to see how this Curse Hollow draft does unfold. Lucio Dahaka already out of here. I wonder, there was actually like no Genji priority ban or pick-wise, I believe, in the last map, so I wonder if maybe players are trying something new or if it just wasn't the flavor for that map. Hanzo Genji, very good on a map like Curse Hollow. Of course, Dahaka, Brushstock, Global's great. Brightwing's fantastic. Falstad's a wonderful pickup as well. A lot of considerations here as we get into our our next few bans and our first few picks. Lay's banned away, don't want to deal with him in the solo lane. Makes sense, his poke around the objective phase is quite annoying. If we're looking at things, unique heroes for this map as well, things like Junkrat are really annoying to deal with. Chromie's poke is annoying as well. Mephisto can be a very, very strong asset on a map like this, but it's going to be Brightwing, so it's going to be 2 solo lane bans from our blue side, 2 healer bans from the red, and we will have another pick coming out. Let's see, what do we have from our our first pick from our blue team? Going to be what? Are we looking for a global early on? We're going to be going for a Hogger. Which, I mean, if he gets good bounces, he is kind of a global if you think about it. If you stretch it a little bit. Alright, but I do like the Hogger first pick. There's a lot of things to answer into that. Tychus is a really good answer for sustained damage around objective phasings. Actually, Tychus wouldn't be a bad early pick for the red team either. I don't actually hate the idea of a Tychus early grab, and then maybe you can lean into like a Diablo with that as well. Good initiation, lock people in place. Ooh, no, it'll be Murd and Rhaegar. Okay, so gonna grab a strong tank, grab a strong healer, and that'll be the first 2 picks for our red side. Bouncing for rotation on curse is difficult, I think. Sure, it can be difficult, but there are players who get some majestic bounces out of nowhere, and they just... There were some CCL bounces from Liam where I was like, bro, you have got to have that practice. He's like, honestly, it was just pure RNG. Like, he's like, I just got lucky with my bounce. And he went like halfway through a lane, so... Hogger, Genji, Karazim. I don't hate the Karazim at all. It's good aggression. It's good dive. I do want to see a little bit more CC baseline out of the blue team, though. Staggering Blow is kind of your only hard CC right now off of basic abilities. So I'd like to see something to lock people in place. Maybe a Nubarak as a tank, as he has the Burrow and Impale. I mentioned it before, but Diablo's not a bad idea. Well, Diablo's not going to be grabbable here. Get it? Grabbable, because he can grab people. Do you get it, chat? Because Diablo has a talent called Overpower, where he grabs you and flips you over. I think I've explained that joke thoroughly enough. so sorry. Thanks for humoring me. Who needs CC if you go in Smork? Huh? But none of them are orcs. Hogger's a Knoll. Genji's a cybernetic ninja. Karazim is a punchy monk. Maiev is banned away. Don't want to deal with her control, as I think we're seeing a dive composition from our blue team. So don't want to deal with the Maiev Umbral Bind to pull them even further out of their dive or force some of the mobility tools that you have. Sylvanas Sonya, I really like this. You have a spear for more CC. You've got to play off the Stormbolt or vice versa. Sustained damage and mobility from Sylvanas are great. A little bit of slow and auto attack speed reduction as well from the totem from Rhaegar if he wants to go that direction. What's up, Random? How you doing, bud? Portapult from Hogger then too. I like the Shockwave for the CC value. I think I like the idea of Shockwave to layer CCs. So Shockwave into Burrow, Impale, Dragon's Arrow, or some combination of that. I definitely can see Loot Horde grabbed to be able to create terrain so people can't run away. That is a possibility as well. I just like the idea of the Shockwave better, personally, for the composition of our blue side. Last pick to the red team, Muradin, Rhaegar, Sylvanas, Sonya. I'd like to see some sort of Mage or Burst. Maybe even, a Falstad would be great here. Ooh! What's up, Spicer? Good to see you, bud. Thanks for coming through the stream. Good to see you rejoicing as well. All right, a Ragnaros rounds out the draft. We've had some really fun drafts so far today. Some Junkrat Rocket Ride. We've got a Ragnaros. I assume that's going to be a Lava Wave Ragnaros. Let me go ahead and swap us into the casting screen, and I will get us a prediction roted up. Which team will win? Cursed Hollow. Great casting as all. Thank you for the kind words. I appreciate that. That's very nice of you. If you're having a good time, if you're new to the stream, be sure to follow. It costs you $0. If you'd like to support the stream further, it's always much appreciated. I do my best to run ads outside of games. So if you do get ads, hopefully they are only during the downtime when we're getting lobbies and such going. But yeah, do my best to make the stream environment as watchable and enjoyable as possible for you. So, as I said, if you're having fun, be sure to follow if you want to support further. Subs, primes, bits, etc. It's always super duper appreciated. All right. Prediction has begun.
Hey,
There you go. There's your level 1s as well on the bottom of your screen. On the left-hand side, we're going to introduce our blue team. Cure playing Hanzo. Death Knight on Karazim. You got a little dead body on the ground. Actually, no, that's still a live org. Banana jumping around on Genji. We've got Dead Inside on Hogger. And last but not least, Fish will be once again reprising his role on Anubarak. To the right side of the map, we're going to see our red team. We've got Darkmok on Rhaegar, 0-2 playing Muradin, Drac on Sylvanas, Ultralisk playing big old spaghetti meatball boy on Ragnaros, and we got Stark on that Sonya. 1 second. All right, it doesn't look like I need to pull us out of the game here. We'll just chill really quickly. If anyone wants to gamble, you still have time to get your predictions in as to who will win this Cursed Hollow map. Maybe I should have pulled us out of this. Maybe I should have pulled us out of the game. I know the moment I push the button, they're going to be like, I'm ready to go. But we'll do this for now. We'll do this now for safety, just in case. Just to have competitive integrity. Follows cost money. $1 from you to me to precise, so pay up. I'll get right on it. Our heroes only want a bit. Nope. This is basically custom Storm League. That's the easiest way to explain this. This is custom Storm League, where there's a bot in Discord that you know, if you win, you lose. Your MMR goes up and down with this bot. The bot also auto makes the teams. It chooses the map, all that stuff. So it's actually a really, really cool bot that's made by the Raven Court. The Raven Court community, I guess we can call it. And also, for anyone wondering, I mean, it was asked earlier, the reason we keep score of the games is so that way we literally know how many games we've been doing, and, you know, just it keeps track of the games. So, for example, if, let's say, there's a 10-man wipe on a boss, and it's in game number 2. Well, people can look at the score and know we're in game number 2 right now. All right, let's get back into the game. Sorry about the delay. I apologize. Looks like we got everyone into the map. The unpause has been had. And everyone, actually, both sides are just kind of rotating into their respective lanes. Little Ganymede on the ground right there. I believe that's the name, right? Ganymede? It's the bird from Overwatch 2. It's the robot tank man. What are you two doing? What are you two doing? By the way, I had the pleasure of meeting Death Knight at the LAN event. Sweet, sweet man. Very nice human being. Banana delayed out from their hearth. Stark in top lane. Will have to hearth out. Cure still working on scatters. 2 out of the 20. On simple geometry. Can we just watch these two as they're just... What are you doing? I absolutely love it. Meanwhile, like, people are in... Ultralisk and Banana are tryharding in bottom lane. Meanwhile, in mid, there's just a dance party between Zero and Death Knight. Actually, Death Knight might have Muradin here? I don't know, it's a little... Yeah, dashes in to actually deny the trait activation. Nice little poke right there. Being an in-house, I thought it might be a fun custom rule. Well, I mean, but that's... Nice tab. Nice typing. Wow. No, this is mostly, as I said, it's closer to like Storm League. Players want to get balanced games. The Meta Madness draft style is fun and everything, but it's fun. It's more fun for the viewers. It's a bit stressful for the players. It's more fun for us than I think the players sometimes. I'm sure there's, you know, some games the players don't mind, but it can get a little challenging depending on your hero pool. Hogger getting a really good bounce down into towards bottom lane, and actually Banana... Oh, wait, no, they still chase this? Nah. I mean, imagine doing a best of 7 going to game number 7. I mean, the hero choices during that game number 7 at Nations Cup were rough. I wouldn't mind having tournaments that swapped off, like if we did 2 tournaments a year, they just swap back and forth. One quote-unquote standard tournament and one quote-unquote like Meta Madness style. I'd like to see that. I think that'd be fun. Though I do still think in the standard style, I think you still could ban away heroes for monetary incentives. So let's say during the qualifier, the most prioritized healer was Brightwing, Rhaegar, Anduin. And based on donations per the 1,000 or whatever, however you want to break it down, you can then ban out those heroes for the tournament series. I think that still would be fun, but still allowing players to do, you know, if they want to play Sylvanas 4 games in a row and it's not banned away, then they can play Sylvanas 4 games in a row. I think a little bit of a mixture of that would be fun. Healthy for the players as well. Nubarak bopping around. We did see that Karazim go down in this bottom lane as Genji might be able to take out Sonya. Not the case whatsoever. Impale from Fish poking onto the enemy. I do want to try and remember to jump into some comms this game. We got a triple reset. No, it's Sonya needs to hearth out for mana. Standard games are not so fun for players, I think. Well, a couple of the players I talked to after Nations Cup would disagree with you. Couple of the definitely some players that would disagree with that statement that I talked to after Nations Cup. Haunting Wave delays dead inside. Shock, Staggering Blow doesn't get the stun against the wall. Little bounce around. CR2 taking a ton of damage here. Nubarak with a burrow charge, and Muradin just a little too aggressive, trying to delay out this objective phasing. Dead inside, though, falls. It's a trade. Sylvanas will be picked off. Oh, Death Knight. Oh, Death Knight's trying to avoid as much as possible, but does get sniped down by Ragnaros. Banana bit on the butt by Darkmok. It's actually still Ragnaros finding that kill. Cure wants this. He gets it, okay. My brain read it backwards for a second. I was like, oh no, Cure went in and just didn't get it. But he at least got the trade. At least he got the CPX trade. 10 talent tiers here, so let's go ahead and cycle through the numbers, get an idea of what the damage and healing and such looks like. We also have a Sulfur's Smash Ragnaros. No Lava Wave on Cursed Hollow, which is kind of surprising. Kind of surprising, no Lava Wave, but hey, they're going to go for Dive, Single Target Blow Up. Leap into Sulfur. You can't Sulfur Smash if you're dead, though. Shockwave from Hogger. 7-sided strike. Big Dragon's Arrow from this Hanzo, and Cure will be able to set up the double kill for his allies. Nicely done. Rotation in the top lane, but Darkmok should be able to run out of that lane quick enough. Ooh, boss grab. Boss grab, Cure with the Sonic to the side to get some vision. We actually have Fish anchoring over here as well. Just trying to get some vision of our blue team, seeing what they're seeing. Sonya showing in bottom lane. Sylvanas in mid, we got the Hearth out. Is it a double boss play? Nah, I think we reset and we look for this tribute because you definitely don't want to give that away to the enemy. Cocoon on Sylvanas in the mid. Nubarak drops the Impale. Fish with a nice double CC combo. CR2 unable to help. And this is boss pushed up in the top lane with the help of Hogger. Trying to proxy these waves a little bit here. Oh, actually, Dead Inside going for... No, I think he's looking for the proxy wave, but that wave is still just by the keep front gate, so Hogger says it's time to back away. Fun fact, if you don't know, this is something you can do in your own games. Your minion wave is where the enemy minion wave is. So, if you look at the mini-map and you're... Oh, wait, hold on.
Now this is pod racing.
So if you're trying to figure out where the enemy minion wave is, look at your own, because they're going to spawn at the same time. Nice Sulfur Smash from Ragnaros. The curse will come through. Darkmok gets the channel. X-Strike from Genji. Swift Strike out as well. Banana fine for the time being. As we pull away the talents, waiting for 13 to come in. This is boss in bottom lane that was grabbed. pushing things out, but Ragnaros wants to make quick work of the top lane. Gonna get a nice splash onto that wave with his Empower So Fierce. But yeah, little tidbit of the game. If you let's see, we can show Hanzo vision. So if you're like, ooh, I wonder where the enemy wave is, it is going to be at the keep front gate or just leaving because that's where yours is. Little things like that, little things that can amplify your gameplay. Cocoon into Muradin. He gets the Avatar, but Seven Sided's going to chunk right through that. Staggering blow from Hogger over here doesn't get a good bounce since the Loot Horde was in the way. Looking for that stun into the trash, but Ultralisk is going to go down. One more Q. Heal from Rhaegar was good. Whee! Ragnaros does make it out alive, but Sylvanas will fall. Boston top lane 2 minutes and 50-some seconds. Bottom fort did go down. Mid fort will be taken out as well. And while the kills are looking good for our blue side, it is still structurally favoring our red team. Nicely done so far in map number 2, Cursed Hollow, for the EU Ravencourt in-houses. Flank onto Hogger. Dead Inside has used a lot of... Oh, the leap is just a touch too shy, but it doesn't matter. Dead Inside still falls. A leap was burned. It's a 60-second cooldown. And Drac is going to join the allies. Offset fight favoring our red team. Bit of a split fight as well. Banana getting chased on the top right of our screen. 0-2 looking to split the Anubrak, but back into the mid here. Sylvanas with the Wailing Arrow looking to chase down on the Genji. He'll use the X-Strike, but Zero's in the bush with the snipe immediately. Genji was like, I'm out of here with an X-Strike, and nope, not the case whatsoever. Cure was the target of a Saphir Smash, and Ragnaros' Molten Core form. He's not going to be able to land that. It's a 60-second cooldown. It's not the worst in the world. I was literally about to jump into red comms, and then I was like, wait, this might be going south. It's going fine. They're going to retreat. There's really no good comms to jump into right now, so we will hold off on that for the time being while we wait for players to kind of decide, well, actually work towards 16 realistically. Red team wants to get that 16 talent tier. They're only half a level away. So Muradin, his position's aggressive here. Nubrak will scout him out. Muradin tried to anchor in a bush, and he'll be sinking to the bottom of the ocean.
A singular strike.
Genji deflects like 90% of the damage right there. Also, 6 cents for the Karazim here. While stunned or rooted, gain 75 physical armor. Leap in from Sonya. Saw Fierce Smash to come through as well. Fish taking a ton of damage. Kira gonna try and scatter in here. Fish goes down to Sonya. It's actually Rhaegar with the damage. Lightning Shield applied to Sonya, I do assume. Death Knight a little bit low. Sylvanas, Rhaegar to fall. Anubrak, Karazim do go down. It's a 3-for-2 as that Muradin was earlier taken out. Staggering blow. Staggers it. Oh! Nicely done from Cure.
Boom, headshot!
Redeeming Dragon Arrow from Cure, and 1 out of 3 tribute points to our blue squad. Banana able to swift strike away, avoiding the stun from 0-2. Mid lane fort taking a good chunk of damage. Oh no, Muradin with the staggered death. You don't like to see it. I know Rhaegar just respawned, but technically a
Team kill.
Technically it was a team kill. Boston bottom 40 seconds away. Boston top is up and available, and that is the call. Mid lane fort shall go down. Siege Giant in bottom did get 1 tower, and it got some 50% of the gate right here. An easy bounce around for Hogger, and that is... And he's at the camp, and he's gonna leave. I think he saw... Did he see Rag? He might have seen Ragnaros, not 100% sure there. Giant Slayer, Hanzo, full blast build for Ragnaros, basically. Did go into the blistering attacks at level 7 as well. Hogger with the bounce at bottom lane boss. Next tribute's on the top left in the map. This should be easy for Genji to channel while the... My apologies, while the enemy is currently working on a boss. Oh no, they leave. Boss is already done. Boss or boss... Ooh, this is a little awkward. We're a little split here. on the blue side. I do think they're going to have to give this, which is absolutely fine to do. Or maybe Genji pokes for... No, I don't think you want to... Sylvanas eats the Dragon Arrow. Genji with the next strike. 7-sided from Death Knight as well. And Boss is going to start slapping directly on the fort down over here. Mid lane camp is huge. And Genji gets the channel. 2 out of 3 tributes to our blue side. They might be going for Curse here in just a moment. We'll see if they can get the next tribute and where it will be spawning. Didn't really pay attention to the last few spawning points, so we'll have to just wait and see what the minimap does show us. Ragnaros chilling in top. He's off map. Next tribute will be bottom center.
Blue team has destroyed a fort. I grow tired.
Okay, Cure. Alright, let's do some blue comms here.
Earn my favor.
I slow you. Too deep for me.
Oh my, what my... Hello? Nice.
We get to... We should get
We can trap.
I don't have...
have arrow and 5.
We find.
Successful.
Big. Help.
Arrow coming. Big arrow.
Oh no. Oh my god.
Oh.
What?
I'm
I think
planning
Anoop
to Rega.
Yeah. Anoop, take it.
I'm just gonna waste Riga's time. Oh, or do you need me?
Step and we can core.
Yeah, Gregor, here. I saw him.
Your son?
Bullseye and 2.
Okay.
It's not really long enough for you to set into that. Good try, you ready?
Alright, little comms right there. Little comms in from our blue squad. I think I might have caught him off guard there for a moment. I think someone of the players was like, oh, hello? But we got to hear a little bit of how they were playing that. Huge arrow from Cure earlier on. Nicely done as this curse comes through. Top lane keep will go down just now. Ragnaros with Molten Core to try and defend this. It's 20 talent tier advantage to our blue squad. Can they actually end it right here, right now? That is the question posed. Mid lane keep is now exposed once again. The waves are pushed in. Huge Dragon Arrow from Hanzo. A Bullseye to follow up. Wailing Arrow from Sylvanas into the blue squad as they're trying to find more kills. Kerosene with nice dashes to allies. A Cocoon into Ragnaros. Rhaegar now back in the mix. It's still 4v5 favoring our blue squad. The curse will end. 2 keeps do go down. And it doesn't look like the blue team will end just yet. But as I mentioned, we got to hear a little bit from the blue squad in their comms and how they were communicating. Seems like everyone's got a little bit of a voice in those comms, trying to say what's available. Kira a little bit of a... I wouldn't say he's like leading the charge, but Kira's definitely a dominant leading voice. Or dominant voice in comms. And not in the sense of like, oh, he's talking the loudest. Just usually he's kind of like, okay, I've got this, and they're going to be looking to play off of those abilities, because as most of us know, Kira is quite the playmaker when it comes to these games. All right, 21 to 20 in our levels, 19 to 11 in kills, and of course, one good team fight, and it's a W for our blue squad. More pokes. Muradin looking for the aggression into Cure. Zero not able to land the Stormbolt. Genji doing the global thing. Genji split soaking, pushing up the bottom lane, being a nuisance, forcing back the enemy, which gives free clear into this mid lane from the camp that was grabbed. Boss and top is up and available. Boss and bottom is 45 seconds. Sonya will show. Oh wait, Sonya shows back at core, I do think, for a moment, which is the green light for our blue squad to go in. Rewind from Fish is going to be popped. The target is on to Darkmok. He gets the Ancestral Healing X-Strike from Genji. A Wailing Arrow up from Sylvanas, and that is the end of Rhaegar's health pool. 7-sided strike from Karazim, able to get a few pokes here and there. Did he go into the 11-sided? He did indeed. Leap plus Saphir Smash, and it's a 4-for-4. 4v4. Oh, Bullseye from Cure lands, and that's a triple kill. I don't think they have a stun onto Ragnaros, but I think you run bottom and maybe end. Maybe you just run bottom and end here. Oh, no, they're going for boss and bottom. Okay.
Red team's core
Top
is
lane Siege Giants have arrived at core. Katas are blocked by their thickness. 616 damage from Katas. Wait, how much? 662 damage in structures from catapults. Oh, this is a little scary here. This is a little scary here. Okay, they're not going for it. I thought Muradin was gonna try and invade. I'm like, 2v4? I don't like that. I don't like them odds. But bottom lane is pushed up. Boss is available. Siege Giants can be grabbed. Death timers should be long enough. Or short enough, I guess is the right way to say it. I do assume that the blue team will have, or the red team should have everyone up and available for defending. Cocoon? Alright, we're not waiting for the boss. But still, 4 on Sonya, 4 on Sylvanas at this time. 7-sided with the upgrade at level 20. That's a great kill into Rhaegar. Ultralisk will go, no, yes, Ultralisk will go down. A Nubrak to be traded. Death Knight trying to jump away. Big wailing arrow from Sylvanas. A huge slam from the boss, and Banana tries to make the play and will be able to take down Sylvanas. This is going to be a kill into Sonya as well. Genji just needs one more auto attack. He actually will find it. And Genji popping off with the quadra kill right now. Will it be the Penta?
Ace. Pentakill.
GG, well played. Banana with the pentakill to round out Cursed Hollow. What's up, Orc? How you doing, Hunter Orc, today? Banana with the pentakill to round it all out. Choose outcome. Which team wins Cursed Hollow? It was our blue team. You won't be able to play today. You're a bit busy. Well, thanks for coming by the stream. I hope you at least have a good day. Hopefully your work or whatever is not too taxing or too much. Much appreciated. Yeah. We're hanging out. We're casting some games. We're having a good time. It's gonna be a nice, cozy day. Alrighty. Cool. Alright, we wait for our next lobby. That is a 1-to-1 score overall. Score doesn't matter, we just keep track so we know what maps we're going into, or how many maps and such have been played. We always do this. Where are we going to for game number 3? And once we find out our map and stuff, then I can get rid of ads. Just trying to stay ahead of the ad curve. Okay. This is game 3. And a lobby in a second. I wonder where we're gonna go to. I forget how the bot does it, but I am assuming, I think it just RNGs all the maps. I'm not sure if there's like a there's like a logic rule for the bot where it says it can't go Cursed Hollow. But I feel like we have had Battlefield, Infernal, Battlefield. I feel like we've had stuff like that in the past where we've repeated maps quite close together. Maybe not that close together, actually. But I do wonder, I'm assuming there's some sort of logic for the bot to decide on those kind of things. Any lobbyers? No? I guess there was some big 24-hour race thing recently for F1. Seems cool. I could really I could never get into F1. Not that it's like it's bad or anything. Oh, wrong channel. All right, there we go. We're going to Sky Temple. I'll be right back. I'm going to run to the bathroom super duper quick. I'll be right back, and we'll get rid of a small block of ads. "24-hour of spa." Wait, what? Of spa? All right, and just with that, I think I timed everything out just right. I think that's just about it. Indeed. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, into the Raven Court EU in-houses. My name is Bahamut. On the left-hand side, we got our blue team. On the right, it's our red team. And we're getting into map number 3 in the in-house games today, and we're going to Sky Temple. Got a couple new players, got a couple repeat players, but of course, Sky Temple, a very fun map, a very unique draft, I would say, as well. So we'll see how things are going to shape up, of course. This is a standard draft style, so we don't get any sort of craziness, if you will. It's not like we just saw a new Brex, so we can't be played again or anything like that. It's standard drafts, so we'll see what players are going to be prioritizing. We have seen some Blaze bans, Dahaka bans. Sky Temple Dahaka's not a bad pickup at all. I do like Falstead for a map like this. Gust is big, Wind Tunnel availability is huge as well. Or at least angles for wind tunneling are really, really strong on a map like this. Diablo has some decent angling as well, being able to shadow charge and slam jam people into walls. Augur, no bouncing from him. What's our last ban gonna be? Brightwing? Genji? Blaze? I feel like these have been the hot commodities. Get it? Hot commodities. Blaze. Ha 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 ha! I'm just gonna go get a beer soon. Thank you, Dark Monkey, for laughing. Thank you, I appreciate it. Thank you for laughing. That's all I want in life, is just someone to laugh at my jokes. And to give me a hug. Alright, first pick from the left-hand side, our blue team will be grabbing a Dahaka. It was a pity laugh? Well, you're about to get a pity timeout. Jokes on point, I enjoy them. Thank you, Death, and I appreciate it. Oh, I'm gonna go with Lun for short. Yeah! Let's go! That's a strong pickup. Good job. Yep. Ugh. Where we're going, we don't need Ariel. Yeah, that actually, I do like the Anubarak ban. Cocoon is really annoying to deal with. I assume it will be a Rhaegar healer for the blue team. Could be, actually. I wonder if you consider Uther. Like, Uther, no, because then you don't have a solo lane. You can't do, well, you could do double soaking. Hold on. Follow me on this, chat. Dahaka stays in top lane. you double soak mid-bottom with Cho'Gall, Uther, and Rhaegar. And that way you have a Divine Shield, you have... Oh my god, what is this? Wait, Abathur and Cho'Gall have a beautiful synergy. Level 16, Violent Mutation it's the talent that's never taken at 16. The level 16 plus the what's it called? The Ultimate Evolution upgrade at level 20 as well. There's some crazy good synergy with that. Actually, this is like an S tier draft out of our blue side. It's honestly, the blue side has the best draft here. There's actually some crazy good synergy. But of course, that means you're not going to have the slow at 16 for Samuro. That's actually, so there is that trade, because Samuro does really benefit off of the slow. It's not so much transference, that's the heal. I'm forgetting the level 16 W for Abathur upgrade, but it gives a slow, which then Samuro gets critical strikes off that. Holy shit, we got a fun draft, chat. Hey, the gamble's going. Get your gamble in. Get your gamble in. Will the blue team with Cho'Gall win, or will the red team with a Lost Vikings composition win? Get your gambles in. I will show the stats or the level 1 talents in just a moment. Very cool draft. It is a very cool draft. It is a very cool draft. All right. Put your gamble where your beliefs are. On the left-hand side, we got the members of our blue team. We will be seeing a Cho'Gall played by Hyreth and Zero2. We've got Dahaka to be played by Stark. Death Knight on the Abathur. Last but not least, we have Samuro to be played by Ultralisk. To the right side of the map, we're looking at our red team. We've got BRB soaking on the Balog, Olaf, and Eric, the Lost Vikings. Darkmock playing Falstad. Dead Inside running around on Sylvanas. Banana phase shifting with Brightwing. And last but not least, Fish. Fish with a delicious meal on Murden. I tried. I couldn't think of anything there. Sorry. Well, the gamble's still going. There's a Cho'Gall composition. No one freed Harrison Jones. I do want to check really quickly. Let's break things. Sorry, 1 second, chat. Envenom spikes. But the Violent Mutation, this is really, really good for Cho'Gall compositions and stuff like that. All right, let me quickly refix Vision. Vision's fixed, okay. Morgan, thank you for the follow. Drag will connect, but that's as much as you're gonna get. Actually, Dahaka's forced to immediately tap well. Cho'Gall in bottom lane doing Cho'Gall things. BRB soaking, defending with a Balog. We've got Abathur in mid lane, but he's going to be hatting probably up towards top. Samuro will be back over here as well. That was the Samuro who did die earlier on. Vision grabbed in the center here by Fish. So Cho'Gall is hard soaking bottom lane. Abathur probably doing his best for mid. I feel like there's missed soak. I feel like there is missed soak from our blue squad, though they're getting rapid damage through bottom lane, so maybe that's the trade in the end when it comes to experience. Let's actually look really quickly. Yeah, the minion experience is starting to falter a little bit. We are Copium today. I love how insane at level 20 is the argument for a composition on Sky Temple. Hey now. It's Cho'Gall. It's gonna get to 20. Don't worry. Abathur will take Mule. I'm sure of it. I'm sorry. Just the Eric heavy breathing is like, Thank you, Ton. Oh no! Oh, GG's, Eric died. That's it. That's it, everybody. Enhanced agility for Dahaka at level 1. Trying to pick up more stacking on that one. He has the movement speed buff for 5 seconds after tapping a bush. And he'll be able to be 10% faster than mount speed when he finishes that out. You get 2% additional speed per stack. So at 5 stacks, you have mount speed for 5 seconds after tapping a bush as Dahaka. Drag, not going to connect into Fish. Returns the CC with a Stormbolt, Polymorph from Brightwing. Fish did go third wind at level 1. Going to be able to have a higher healing threshold and faster healing amount as well. Samuro pressuring out bottom lane. We've got Dahaka in mid and Cho'Gall chilling in top. fairly standard level 4s, nothing out of the ordinary. Black arrows from Sylvanas activated, dead inside, looking to siege down this top lane fort. And Cho'Gall's doing his best to defend. I mean, Stark does have a point. This is very much red team saying, we gotta win before 20. I mean, realistically, winning before 16 is a huge thing, too. The Envenom Spines with the Samuro crits and everything off of slowed, stunned, or rooted enemies, I believe is what the conditions are for that, level 16 for Samuro. That's going to be huge, but we could see Volatile Mutation. I don't know what these players want to do. I'm excited. We got a Cho'Gall game. Always happy for one. We got Baylog in the top lane. BRB Soaking getting shots from that. The top lane fort already going down earlier. Polymorph onto Cho'Gall as well. A little bit low on HP, but not really too worried. As a reminder, there's no quote-unquote true healer for our blue squad. They do have an Abathur, a support, but when Heroes or Blizzard redefined the roles, supports are... I mean, the Lost Vikings are a support. Medivh is a support. Zarya is a support. But not categorized as a healer. But it's faster level 7s and then some for our red team. Things are falling apart on the blue side. Dahaka tries to back out of top lane, and I don't think he's going to be able to do so. Even with his Lurker Strain level 4, he still falls, and another good kill to our red side. Meal for Abathur. Another Viking goes down. It's going to be GG. Full auto attack build for the false step, but it makes sense into the Cho'Gall. Sustained wins level 13, plus all this auto attack increasing damage, secret weapon, and activatable from the frequent flyer is going to be a good way to chunk through Cho'Gall's health pool. And actually, Dead Inside's doing a great job of that exactly. They want to take down the Sylvanas, but that's not a trade. Falstead finds an Abathur, and Dahaka is trying to defend, but it doesn't matter. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. No, not my Cho'Gall composition.
Quadra kill.
Oh, you don't like to see it. Play again, Vikings. Samuro does punish that Eric once again. But play again, Vikings. Windtunnel, or Gust Falstead. No, we're at level 20 already in my brain. Mind Control, Sylvanas, Avatar Muradin, Blink Heals for the Brightwing. I like the mind control into all of this. Is going to be really, really strong. Lock the Cho'Gall or whomever in place and just burst them down with the rest of your abilities. Falstead making his rotation into bottom lane. And the map is really, really going quick over to the side of the red team. I'm sorry, did BRB Soaking just step up and spray? Or was that Death Knight who sprayed? Play again from the Vikings. That actually pulls them into the top lane. My apologies. Couldn't find where the Vikings were. Bottom lane fort will go down, and the map is quickly falling apart on the side of the blue team. Red team's just playing their game. I'm sorry, that's a max distance mind control on the correct Samuro. That ain't easy to do. Top lane worked on by Baylog. You got vision from Dahaka at the center. Eric pushing up mid. How many globes are we at the Vikings currently? I'm just curious. We have 20 globes for the Vikings. Falstead able to barrel roll into a better position. Face shift from Brightwing coming through. Cho'Gall getting bopped around. There's the Twisting Nether from him. Looking to take down Falstead and will be able to do so. The clone! The double Cho'Gall! It's happening! Double Cho'Gall and a...
Double kill.
Meanwhile, Dahaka fighting a Viking down over here. And play again down for 35 seconds. Oh, but yeah. But yeah. Bottom lane fort will fall, so the first structure going down on the opposing side. Let's actually cycle through the other numbers. We haven't had a chance to look at the damage, healing, and experience thus far in this third map. And oh no, they found a Baylog. This is gonna be over. That was an Olaf, actually, excuse me. Baylog's in top currently, and Eric's still proxying the mid lane up against Abathur. Final shots go into mid lane, dropping the fort down to, let's say 60%. All right. It may be a solid gaseous. It's a gaseous level lead for our red squad, but I'm not counting Cho'Gall just yet because they're going to get another Viking kill. Woohoo!
Now this is pod racing.
No caster bias here. By the way, Sylvanas did go position level 4, so should be able to steal away a few minions. The Vikings play again here in the mid lane, trying to pressure this Cho'Gall. But this Viking composition, or these Vikings will lose to play again up and available. Nope, that's me misreading the icons. That's a white icon next to a whitish icon. So no play again from the Vikings. It was actually used to bring them all into mid lane. Dahaka goes down. 2 Vikings traded for a Dahaka. Still more experience, as the Vikings are a quarter kill each. And an invade onto the camp will steal that away. No 13 talents here to the blue side, so they need to start playing this safe. There's that sustained wins at level 13 I was talking about. Darkmock's going to really chunk into the Cho'Gall with this one. Sylvanas going in that cold embrace as well, reducing the armor. So that's physical and spell, by the by. Bit of a mid lane fight. We do have Soma Transference. This is going to be the heal off the Spike Burst. The big question is, do we see the Volatile Mutation? Well, I guess here's the 3 questions. Will we get to level 16? Will we see Volatile Mutation? I guess the second question. And the third question, of course, is if we get to level 20, is there going to be that upgrade on Ultimate Evolution? Or do we just see Envenom Spines at level 16 and then Hive Mind level 20? It's a possibility as well. Samuro getting Samuro value up in the top lane with his 3 clones, easily able to... Oh, actually, there was an Abathur clone as well, so it's... There are 6 Samuros up here. The clone does die. Hold up, though. Fight over the boss. Mind Control, Gust, all of that is up and available. Cho'Gall surging fist into the enemy side. The boss is going to leash, starting to heal back up. Murden retargets that objective, or not the objective, sorry, the boss. Speaking of objective, we have Vikings in bottom and top. Boss is releashed. It's back to full HP. A Viking goes down in bottom. Vikings forced off the top, and now the mid lane fort will go down. Falstead looking for the flight into bottom lane. Cho'Gall trying to get out of here. Surging Fist will be polymorphed. Oh no, Cho'Gall. Oh no, Cho'Gall. I mean, technically it's a double kill. Vikings play again in the top lane. They want to take down Ultras. They have that Nordic attack squad. No way do you get this. No way do you get this. No way do you get this. I'm sorry, what? I mean, Olaf's gonna get the last few shots out of top lane, but dear lord. Nicely done, Ultralisk. Boss, last shots. Alright, the Vikings will fully go down here. Maybe. Large and in charge gets a little stun. Oh, are we running right at Abathur? Nice job, Death Knight. Get those auto attacks in. Wait, phase shift from Brightwing coming into this. Abathur will clone Dahaka. Oh! Baited. Absolutely baited. Literally, I can hear the Abathur player. Death Knight in the background is just... Bottom keep has gone down. This boss will slap a few times on the core. The shielding will get scratched, but I do believe defenses are in place and no HP to be lost. Worst case scenario, mule can be called down. Speaking of, where is that mule? Where's that pesky little mule? I really feel like I have not seen that mule been called down very often. Oh, Vikings are trying to be little cheeky here. Chase down the Abathur. Death Knight is the target. Olaf won't get the kill. We do have respawns on our Vikings coming through. Eric and Balog back into the top and bottom, but let's take a look at the fight in mid lane. Dahaka is fairly low, has to burrow into the ground. Sylvanas will the Forsaken, able to get her out of this one. By the way, it is going to be Envenom Spines for the Abathur level 16, but as I mentioned, it's that Merciless Strikes combo. Merciless Strikes plus the Envenom Spines, that's huge, and I expect it then to be a level 20 Hive Mind. Muradin to fall, 7 to 9 in kills, and now we're knocking on a mid lane keep front gate. Next objective phase will be mid lane. Mid shots go mid, so this is actually a really good initial siege. Big, huge damage into Cho'Gall from that Falstad with those auto attacks. The CD of Mule is high. I would heavily disagree with you because it's 60 seconds, but it has an activated time of 40, so that means realistically the cooldown of Mule is 20 seconds so long as it doesn't die. 60 seconds in Heroes of Storm is nothing. Viking on the left-hand side. Ultralisk will swap to another one of his mirror images. Dahaka clears out bottom lane. Still no mule. Still no mule. It's available. He's got it. It's off cooldown. Viking will fall. We got Cho'Gall poking at this camp, but it won't be stolen away. Olaf getting dragged by Dahaka, but a play again Vikings on the right-hand side of our screen. No 20 talent here. It's equals. It's equal talent here for the time being. Level lead for red team. Keep in mind, Leaden Orb level 16, but it doesn't matter. Cho'Gall is going to go down. Dead inside to be traded. I think you're okay with that trade 1,000%. You are very happy with that trade. Cho'Gall dead for 44 seconds. Sylvanas is out, but you still have Vikings chasing down Ultralisk. Large and in charge gets the stun into Ultralisk. Pressure from Dahaka is mounting. One Viking will fall. Two Vikings to go down. Play again down for another 60 seconds still. Mid keep has fallen. Polymorph on Dahaka. He's a pig for a moment. Tons of damage into Samuro. Ultralisk able to jump away. Falstad cancels his flight. I think he was looking to chase down the Samuro. Oh no, Dahaka's getting chased down, speaking of. Oh, we have an epic mount level 20. You don't say. You don't say. Epic mount level 20. 25-second cooldown on flight for Falstad. And you have the faster activated time. Hey, there's a mule for top lane. Yeehaw, partner. Boss up in 45 seconds. Vikings are the Fury of the Storm. Fury of the Storm is Zagara's version of it. But the funny thing about Fury of the Storm with the Vikings, each Viking has their own charge of it. So it's really, really good for late game split pressure, split pushing, actually is the better way to call it. Half a level to go for 20 talents here on the Cho'Gall side of things. They've gotten to 16. They've got that Leaden Orb. That's a big one. That's a big one, but with the percent-based damage and the burstability and the lockdown from our red team, it's been difficult for Cho'Gall. I think they have fallen 3 times. Wow, what's the death time for Cho'Gall? 113 seconds. Nearly 2 minutes of death time for the Cho'Gall in this game. Vikings will fall. Another boss to be grabbed. I don't know if there's a check onto this. Yep, the eye sees it all. Are they going for this? Oh gosh, they're going for this. Mind control pulls Cho'Gall off the point. He tries to shove his way back on. It doesn't work out. Ultralisk down here with the Ultralisk down over here with his Samuro clones as well. Bag, thank you for the tier 1 gifted sub to Cure. Thank you very much, Bag. I appreciate that, bud. Thank you for the gifted sub to the good lad. Dahaka falls. Falstad's already at core in the Cho'Gall composition. I don't think it's going to work. Oh, wait, no, maybe I spoke a little too early. Brightwing with the peekaboo scouts out the real Samuro, so he plays to the left-hand side. Oh, there's a camp in top lane. There's court. Oh, my God. Vikings with tempo shots. Hey, we got to level 20. We did get to level 20. Falstad trying to chase down Ultralisk. This is all but in the books. Nicely done from our red team. I'm gonna say that it was a lag issue. It was a lag issue. That was what it was. It was a lag issue.
Somebody, please get this man a
Sub. Thank you, Bag, for the tier 1, bud. I'll take my channel points, please. No, I'm just gonna delete the bet instead. The red team did win. There you go. Payout's been made. Nice.